Salutations guys, it's Dante here with your weekly resource pack roundup. Let's go! And here we are guys with Zekocraft by ZekeySpaceyLizard, and it's a 16x doozy. Just a look at that cubic sky, it is a beauty. Now starting where we normally do with the plants, we have some lovely stripy pixel perfect plantations here with maybe a few leaves missing from the sunflower there, but otherwise they look absolutely gorgeous. Now starting with the brick ship house itself, you can see here that the jungle planks look really nice. Lovely stripy pattern, just 3 or 4 colours. I really do love that slightly bluish stripe through the middle. Now the actual red brick of the brick ship house itself, again quite a simple geometric pattern. I love the different shades, and it kind of works together. You get the idea of bricks even though bricks aren't there. Going through the really lovely looking doors, I love the transparencies. You can see almost everything is pixel perfect, absolutely changed up, except the 2 things here. We have our vanilla clock and compass. Everything else is touched to a T. So we have got our dispenser, dropper, hopper, and furnace. And the furnace's UI is really unique. I do love it, but everything else has a gorgeous UI as well. So hopping across here, we have ourselves our cauldron and a jukebox, presumably a CD player with that little flashing LED screen, and our trap chest. Now I have had a good look. I cannot tell the difference between a trap chest and a regular chest, but we do have a lovely smiling face in the UI, which is a really nice touch. Hopping across, as I said, no visible signs, no red rings, no different screws or anything on top, but again, same as smiley UI. We have here our note block and our ender chest, love the lizard eye there, and we have our anvils. So instead of an actual crack, we have geometric patterns with the darker colours being the brokenness. Everything here looks gorgeous and stripy and pixel perfect, and again, the UI here is phenomenal. Most people don't spend as much time on a pack as someone must have done on this UI. Now hopping across to the bed, it really does work together. Although it does look kind of like they have steel plates for pillows, and a man with a really big third leg holding a plate for the pattern on the bed. Don't know what's on the plate. Big sausages. I don't know. But let's head out to the penitentiary. Okay, guys, here we have kind of a construction working orange jacket theme here for Jeeves and Jeeves, but I really do like it, rocking the shades there. Heading on in, we have a couple more Bob the Builders there in their black jackets and yellow hats. But let's start with the mobs. So here we have some really nice random mobs, although that creeper in the background is just evil with his brown and green camouflage. We have an entire Power Ranger team of skeletons here. A really wide range of zombies too. The random mobs in here are great. We do have lots of different witches. As far as I can tell, they are all the same. We have an entire packet of slimes here. We've got grape, lime, and well, cement flavour by the look of it. And we have a super stripy colour spider of awesomeness. Now you can see a few of the different mobs here, but we'll actually head upstairs to have a look at the pictures in the background. Oh, close the door. You can see here we have an awesome array of pictures here, and I love the transparency, so it looks like you've got things hung on the wall, and I absolutely love the amount of work that's gone into the pictures. And is that Mr. Driller that's in the background there? And I think that's a Terraria background. That's a bit cheeky, putting Terraria in the background of Minecraft, but you can get away with it. Are you up to anything at the moment? Nope, he's not really doing that much right now, except for looking at the stained glass. Now, I like the choice that they've done to put a board around it so it doesn't 100% connect. But, you know, it still works. I do appreciate that. And, of course, we've got our glowstone up there. Let's head down and look at our animals. Here we have our evil mushrooms of death with the looking shimmering reflected eyes. I do like them, and the stripy motif up there with the mushroom continues. So here we have rather patchwork cows. You have lovely stripy, fashionable looking sheep, and I absolutely adore a monocle on a pig. That for me sells this pack. Monocle on a pig. And we've got our veggie patch. So you can see here we have the geometric stripes on the slightly sloppy-eyed pumpkins here, with the lovely stitch-like faces, almost looking like an orange there. And for anyone that's played Feed the Beast, we have some almost beehive-looking melons. Although you're not going to find bees if you break that thing open. Love the flickering light animation on the jack-o'-lantern. That one looks like it's fully awake compared to old sloppy eyes over there. And we have our animals. Hello Sebastian, hello Yoko, how are you doing? I absolutely love the motif. You've got the big checkers down the back and those big shimmering eyes. And you've got bigger eyes on Yoko too. Hello! Ooh. Heading across to the mechanical area. We've got our big slimy booger blob there. As per normal, goes up and down, up and down. Particles, as far as I can tell, aren't custom, but I might be wrong. We've got our TNT as per usual. And we have a redstone lamp, which I really do like. Now let's head on down. It's a cave of wonders, wonders, wonders. Apologies, this is rather late at night. I'm recording today. Okay, we have some awesome customized lava just for this pack, and it looks really gorgeous. And I think that's the same for the water too, which almost looks like it's reflecting the lava. That's a really, really nice touch. Now heading into the cave itself, you can see where everything is a simple geometric 4 or 5 color pattern kind of design. Everything does work together. We've got this lovely little slime blocks coming down from our blocks there, and we have the cracks and the leaves, and everything just really works together. And where there's an animation, it has an animation. Really, really a funky looking redstone there, and of course the diamond being the awesomest of blocks, and the little animation too. So let's head through and have a look at the trees. Okay guys, we have a nice stripy looking oak bark here, and really gorgeous reddish, pinkish, orangish looking leaf with little flowers spotted here and there. I really do like the plank look with a little line in the middle, kind of like a knot. It's kind of a very beigey, slightly purplish touch to the plank. Now, we have the spruce here with more of a Tetris looking design. That's the best way I can think of explaining that. But the bark itself looks more like a cactus, and yet it doesn't, because that's a cactus. But it's even more confusing when you get to the leaf, because the leaf looks like a cactus. Even more like a cactus. But we'll move along from the spruce. Here we have our birch, which again, big blocky leaves with lots of little sprouts in it, which is delightful. Although the tree itself, the bark looks like the inside of the TARDIS. For Doctor Who fans out there, I love the little circles and everything. I probably could make a TARDIS from that. And again, very simple planking pattern, very lovely white looking wood. Although the inside of the bark looks a little bit different. It's a little odd, but I'll forgive it. Now the dark oak is glorious in its plaid, its tartan look. I really like that. The wood colour, wood pattern, kind of carries on a little from the oak, although it has little gaps in it here or there, which does break it up. The acacia here is the David Hasselhoff of trees. It's big, it's bright, it's orange, and it's proud. Absolutely love the slightly fuchsia orange, pinkishy kind of colours of those leaves, which is where all of these trees really, really come to their own. And of course, we have a slightly more brick-like pattern here. Less of a plank and more of a brick. But again, a lovely swirl in the middle. And finally, we have the we have the clown of trees. We have the jungle tree here with multi-coloured layers, big pinkish bluish striped bricks, and the only way I can describe the leaf is do circus. What more can I say? Okay, we'll head past the reeds in the cactus. I am using MC Patcher, so no zooming in today. Let's head on down and look at the nether. Here we are, guys, in the nether, and the netherrack is big, bright, and beautiful. There are lots of random textures here, so you're never going to see the same one over and over again. But I really love the bright, laverish kind of colours, which really tie into the nether. A bit like we saw with brick in the Cave of Wonders, we have lots of different colours here, lots of different shades where they all tie together. So we have that lovely geometric pattern that's going on throughout. The nether quartz ore being slightly darker with the blacks and the darker reds, it will stand out, but not too much. And of course we have our quartz there. The soul sand hasn't got any soul, dudes. But you know what? In this kind of pattern, this kind of pack, I can understand. I'll give it a pass. Although you kind of can think it's maybe a robot, because it's got cheekbones. And we have our glowstone, which does look like it has a slight animation, although that could be the background lighting. Again, I love the kind of checkerboard, the chessboard look to it. It really does work. The Ghast here looks like it's got milk. It looks like a regular Ghast that's spilt milk all over its face. I just can't take that seriously, dude. A pattern's a pattern. These guys are awesome. Again, lots of different random mobs. The pigmen look really piggy with a big buck teeth. And again, we've got walking beehives for the magma cubes, but the stripy thing does go throughout. The Enderman here looks slightly gothic with their big long socks and trousers, but you know, it kind of works. Now for our torch rounds, whoa, and onto the nether. As you can see, everything does work together. The nether quartz ore does stand out a bit, but that just helps you find it. The custom fire animations are awesome, and the nether has never looked brighter, but better. It really does work, and I really like the soul sand pouring off the edge of the plateau over there in this pack. So let's head along to the area of Judgement. Oh dear, it's rainy today, but we are here in the area of Judgement with some soggy cherry berry cakes. Love it, the strawberries do really pop for this pack. Hopping across to the Ender Stronghold, you can see the random coloured bricks here. You can see some are different. It is really nice. It gives you that kind of jelly bean kind of look I like. And the magma behind those bars really does look like it wants to rip itself out with that custom animation and lovely bars. The actual Ender Portal itself has a lot of transparency, which I'm guessing kind of gives it that phased, transportery kind of look from Star Trek. Those eyes look like the nicest dragon eyes I have ever seen. So that is pretty sweet. Hopping across to the end section, you can see the end bricks are far from the dead giraffe that we are used to. I love the two different selections of colours, and it really does work. It's kind of like a bit like the holodeck from Star Trek, we'll say. The obsidian itself has the obsidian colours we're used to, the purple, the purples and the dark purples. Although, depending on the lighting when you place the colours, the blocks can have different colours. You can see here slightly a greener look. Now, jumping across our sheep here, we come to the area of Judgement. Let's fly! This pack is gorgeous geometric simplicity, which means it's really cohesive. And because it's 16x, it's really easy for simpler PCs. Every detail has been done to a T, from lava to horses to the water. And it is awesome. There are no real negatives, maybe some soul in the soul sand, as pronouncing ZekeySpaceyLizard isn't so easy. But anyway, thumbs up, give the creator props. Dante saying a T to the T to the F to the N. Ta-ta for now. Bye!